2-0. Getting in this game a little late. Wolves up 13-9. Here's Edwards with the three. Good. 16-9. T-Wolves with a 7-point lead. 6 minutes left to go first quarter. Here's Dort. Stolen by Edwards. Breakaway. Edwards. Showtime. Just does a little average dunk right there. 18-9. Edwards heating up. Anthony Edwards. 18-9. T-Wolves with the 9-point lead. Here's Hartstein. Tries to get the handoff to Jalen Williams. Good defense by Randall. Here's Shea. Pull up three. No good. DiVincenzo rebound. Back to Edwards. The hot hand. Guarded by Dort. Gets a screen from Gobert. Oh. It looks like Gobert was tripped by Hartstein on the screen. On the pick and roll right there. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to still stay Timberwolves ball. So Edwards with a three after the timeout, a steal and a dunk. 12 points in the first quarter, 5 of 6 shooting. Here's DiVincenzo with the inbound to Edwards, guarded by Dort. Throws back to Randall. Randall tries to drive, good defense by Wallace. He drives, kicks it out in the corner. DiVincenzo, three, good! 21-9. T-Wolves with a 12-point lead. And looks like OKC is going to call a timeout. 21-9. Thunder with a 12-point lead. 5 minutes to go, first quarter. So the T-Wolves on, I want to say they're on like a 12-3 run right here. It's 21-9. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Anthony Edwards has come alive. 14 points for him in the first quarter. Here's the Thunder in the full court. Wallace guarded by DiVincenzo. Gets a screen from Shea. Now Williams. Guarded by Randall. He pulls back out to Wallace. Pulls up for three. Fakes. Now throws it up. Alley-oop for Hartenstein is no good. Edwards with the rebound in the half court. 21-9 T-Wolves. Here's a screen from Naz Reid. Edwards. Guarded by Wallace. Naz Reid on Caruso. Mouse in the house. Naz Reid stolen by Caruso. Oh, and they call a reach-in foul. Looked like a bad foul right there. It was all ball by Caruso. Looked like a good steal right there. It's going to be T-Wolves ball on the inbound. 3 team fouls on the Thunder. DiVincenzo inbounds to McDaniels. Now passes to Edwards, guarded by Wallace, gets a screen from Randall. Now Edwards to Randall. Oh, Hartenstein falls down. Randall with the missed back iron. And if you'd have made that, the house would have went down right there. Ankles broken, Hartenstein. Shea, pull up, 15, no good. Edwards with the rebound. Here's Naz Reid in the half court. Guarded by Hartenstein. Back to Edwards, top of the key, gets a screen. Guarded by Hartenstein. Edwards, crossover. Double team, comes. McDaniels open in the corner. Edwards passes to Naz Reid. He pulls up for three. Good! Naz Reid! 24-9. T-Wolves with a 15-point lead. 3:48 left to go first quarter. Here's Shea. Guarded by Randall. He drives to Williams. Williams guarded by Randall. In the corner to Caruso for three. No good. Rebound DiVincenzo. No, it's actually off his knee. It's going to stay Thunder basketball. The T-Wolves are up 15. 3:30 left to go first quarter. Thunder basketball. They can't make a shot right now. Feel like Edwards can make anything. Doing anything he wants. He's assisting, gets the rebounds. He's got about 3 assists, 5 rebounds. About 16 points already. Here's Shea in the half court. Takes Rudy Gobert on. Now throws to Caruso in the corner. Goes to the baseline. No good on the layup. Here's DiVincenzo. T-Wolves with numbers. He pulls back up. Guarded by Wallace. And it's deflected out of bounds. Going to still stay T-Wolves ball. So T-Wolves up 24-9. 3:11 left to go first quarter. Naz Reid in the first 2 games was 0 of 12 from 3. He's 1 of 1 tonight. Here's Edwards. Pulls up for 3. No good. Front iron. Holmgren with the rebound to Shea. Here's Alexander. Guarded by Alexander. Pump fake. Now he passes back out to Caruso. Ooh, almost stolen by the T-Wolves right there, and it's going to still stay Thunder basketball. Still 24-9. T-Wolves with a 15-point lead, 2:48 left to go first quarter. Here's Caruso, inbound pass to SGA. Doubles team, here's Gobert. Stolen! Here's Rudy on a breakaway. And he's fouled by Shea. Good defense by Gobert on the steal. They double teamed Alexander. They trapped him actually. There was nothing he could do. So Gobert's going to try to make it a 17-point lead for the T-Wolves. About 2:30 left to go first quarter. I'm not sure why Rudy didn't go up with one hand right there. He went up with 2 hands strong. Should have just went up to the side with one hand and jammed it. First free throws up and good. 25-9. T-Wolves with a 16-point lead. 2:41 left to play first quarter. Second free throw's up and no good. Edwards with the rebound. He skies for it. Wow. You don't think he wants this game? Edwards in the half court, guarded by Wallace. Gets a screen from Reed. Stolen away by the Thunder. Breakaway opportunity, pulls back to Caruso, to Wallace in the corner. Oh, good crossover right there to Caruso. Wide open, 3-ball. Good! 25-12. T-Wolves with the 12-point lead. And a timeout on the floor by the T-Wolves. So Caruso kind of came in and was a spark for the Thunder right there on the substitution. But the T-Wolves continue to shoot the basketball really well. They're probably shooting, I'd say, 70% in this first quarter. Again, Edwards with 16 points, 3 assists. I want to say about 6 rebounds already. Yeah, he's active. He's all over the place. He's playing defense. And the ball's going through his hands like it should be, being that the Wolves are down 0-2 right now. So we're going to see. So we got 27-12. Minute 20 left to go first quarter. Here's Edwards. Screen from Gobert to Alexander in the corner. Good. 30-12. Minnesota with the 18-point lead. Here's Holmgren in the half court, guarded by Gobert. Backs him down, takes him to the hole with a jam. Chet Holmgren makes it a 30-14 T-Wolves 16-point lead. 1 minute to go first quarter. And Alexander looks like Nick Wallace, I want to say, with the turnover right there for the T-Wolves. So they gave the ball right back to the Thunder. Here's Shea in the half court. Guarded by Alexander. Double team Naz Reid. 3-ball by the Thunder, no good. Naz Reid rebound. 30 seconds left. Here's Edwards. Let's see if the T-Wolves go 2 for 1. Nope, they don't. They're not going to go 2 for 1. Edwards for 3. Good. He can make anything right now. 33-14 T-Wolves. Oh, almost stolen away by the T-Wolves. DiVincenzo with the deflection. 33-14 T-Wolves with a 19-point lead. I thought he was going to pull up earlier than that. He pulled up with 19 seconds left on the game clock. Looks like we got a stoppage right here, and something's going on. Either a technical foul on the Thunder, or you got a foul on the Thunder off the ball. Offensive foul. And it's going to be T-Wolves basketball up 19. Wow. 33-14, T-Wolves on the inbound. Alexander to Edwards. Guarded by Dort. They sent Chet on a double. Backed him off. Now Edwards. Ooh, he gets banged up. Goes to the floor. It's going to be a foul. Oh, I appreciate that, man. What's up? Let's get it, Wonder. Appreciate that. Super Bowl prediction. Just to say, like, I'm not biased or anything, we'll go Eagles. We'll go Eagles, Bills. I feel like that's a safe pick, other than saying the Chiefs. So Edwards, 12 minutes in the first quarter, 15 points. Second free throw is good. 34-14. T-Wolves with a 20-point lead. 2 seconds. One. No good on the layup. So T-Wolves with a 20-point lead, 34-14. I feel like they made 60% of their shots. Most of their threes went in. Edwards was making everything that half. Played really good defense on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He was a non-factor. Chet Holmgren was really the only offense for the Thunder that first quarter. Caruso came in, was a kind of like a big step for them, but he had a 3-ball. But other than that, it was no offense for the Thunder. So if the T-Wolves can get a big enough lead right here, they can get pretty much guarantee a victory in Game 3. We're going to see, though. Tush push. Yeah, I didn't think they were going to ban the tush push. I just felt like you gotta be able to stop it, and the Chiefs stopped it against the Bills a couple times. You can do it, but they can't just ban a play because it's successful 80% of the time, you know? Yeah, I think they win a game, but um, they're going to have to. I think they won one game in this series. I think they're going to lose the series, but they'll win a game. So we got a 36-14 T-Wolves lead, and the Wolves are going to the line for 2 free throws. This is getting ugly. Actually, it was an and one, 37-14. T-Wolves with the 23-point lead. Here's Wallace. Passes to Jalen Williams, guarded by Conley. Here's Williams to the corner. OKC 3, no good. Naz Reid rebound. To Alexander. Hands off to Conley. Screen from Naz Reid. Here's Naz Reid to Randall. Thunder were pull up 15, good. 39-14, 25-point lead for the T-Wolves. Here's Williams to the hole. Layup is no good, but he's fouled. So 14 points for the Thunder. They're having a hard time scoring right now, and the T-Wolves are sending their whole bench out. Shannon Jr. I don't think he's played the whole series. Terrence Shannon Jr. He's a rookie from Illinois. Williams' first free throw is good. 39-15. Second free throw's up and good. 39-16. 23-point lead for the T-Wolves. Here's Randall, guarded by Jalen Williams. Takes him off the dribble. To Shannon in the corner. 3 is no good. Jalen Williams now in the front court. Takes Shannon off the dribble. Layup is no good, but he's fouled again. So he'll go to the line for 2 free throws again, trying to make this a 39-18, 21-point lead for the T-Wolves. Yeah, they got no offense right now. There's nothing they can do. First free throw is good. 39-17. Second free throw's up and good. 39-18. 21-point lead for the T-Wolves. Here's Alexander in the full court, guarded by Wiggins. To Randall on the handoff, and he traveled. Small little run right here for OKC. Let's see if they get Gilgeous-Alexander back in the game. Yeah, he hands off to Randall, and Randall takes 2 steps. DiVincenzo on the substitution. Yeah, they're going to leave SGA on the bench. DiVincenzo for Alexander Walker. Now Wallace in the half court, guarded by Conley. Oh. And he runs into a wall, and they actually call a moving screen on the Thunder. It's going to be an offensive foul. Timberwolves basketball. Up 21, 39-18. 10:30 left to play second quarter. Here's Conley, guarded by Williams to Randall. Wallace plays him tight. Randall takes him off the dribble to Conley. Fakes the 3, now drives, pull up, no good. Rebound Thunder. T-Wolves up 21. Here's Jalen Williams. Tries to take Randall off the dribble. Passes out to Wiggins. To Caruso. Now Caruso on Shannon. Fade away. No good. Air ball. Rebound Thunder and a foul. Actually fouled him with 0.4 on the shot clock. So kind of terrible luck right there for the T-Wolves. The defense is so good right now for the T Wolves. Just the only way the Thunder can score is at the free throw line. First free throw is good, 39-19. Jalen Williams' second free throw is good, 39-20. 9:50 to go, second quarter. Here's Conley in the full court, guarded by Wallace. DiVincenzo off a screen. To Conley. Conley gets a screen from Naz Reid. Good defense by Caruso. He pokes it away. It's actually gonna be a reach-in foul on Caruso. That's a couple times tonight they called fouls on him that I thought were questionable. Oh, that's a good call. Actually, he actually held the wrist of Conley. Here's Conley now. He pulls up, three ball, good. 42-20, 22-point lead for the T-Wolves. 9:20 left to go, second quarter. Here's Wallace, takes Conley off the dribble, passes to Jalen Williams to Caruso. Back to Williams. Takes Shannon off the dribble, and he's fouled before the shot. So it's going to be Thunder basketball on the inbound. Now Williams, 9:11 left to go, second quarter. Here's Jalen Williams. Pull up three, no good. DiVincenzo now. Oh. Tried to get the rebound right there and just poked it out of bounds. It's going to still stay Thunder basketball. It was a long rebound, and he tried to grab it before it went out of bounds, and probably just should have let it go out of bounds right there. Now Wallace to Williams. Stolen away. T-Wolves basketball. Breakaway. Shannon. Layup is good. 44-20. 24-point T-Wolves lead. And a timeout by the Thunder. 8:48 left to go, second quarter. So it's really been two totally opposite games from game two to game three. Gildress Alexander has been a ghost. He's been on a milk carton, the back of a milk carton this whole first half, and Anthony Edwards can do anything he wants. So T was with a 24-point lead, 44 to 20, 8:30 left to go second quarter. Here's Williams. Pull up about 17, air ball. Naz Reid rebound to Shannon. Takes him off the dribble. Pull up is no good, but he's fouled. So two free throws for the T-Wolves, trying to make it a 26-point lead. And you got to think the way the refs are going to call it, they're going to call it in the Timberwolves' favor tonight. They're going to try to get this series to a Thunder 2-1 lead. Yeah, and the Thunder. I mean the T-Wolves don't even have to play Edwards right now. He's on the bench, and they're still scoring. Shannon's got 8 points. He's got 8 points in about 5 minutes. Playoff career high for him. 26-point lead for the T-Wolves, 46-20. Here's Chet Holmgren, spin move on Shannon, no good. They can't make anything right now. Shannon, pull up. Actually like a Kareem skyhook right there, no good. He almost made it. Bank shot. This guy's having a coming out party right now. The rookie out of Illinois, Shannon Jr. He had 6 points in his last 6 games. Now he's got 8 tonight in about 5 minutes. Here's Alexander, pull up, no good. And it's going to be T-Wolves basketball. They're shooting about 30%, 25%, 30% this whole first half. Thunder can't make anything. And they don't even have to play Edwards. He's still on the bench. Here's Naz Reid on Hartstein. Takes him to the hole. Good. 28-point lead for the T-Wolves. 48-20. 7:30 left to play second quarter. Here's Alexander to the hole. Passes out to Wiggins for 3. Bang! 48-23. 25-point lead. Here's McDaniels. Backs Holmgren down. Passes out to Conley. He answers with the 3 ball. 51-23. 28-point lead for the T-Wolves and a timeout by the Thunder. 7:30 left to play second quarter. Where in the fuck is Shea Gilgeous-Alexander? This guy's the MVP of the league and he's got like 5 points. If that, that's a guess. Shannon, 9 points, 3 of 5 shooting, playoff career high. He's having the game of his life. That was like the quarter of his life. Here's Holmgren to Hartstein on a dunk. Actually dunked on Conley right there, 51-25. And he was fouled. Trying to make this a 25-point T-Wolves lead. 51-25. 7 minutes left to go, second quarter. I mean, Shannon's got more points than the MVP of the league. Wow. Almost airballed the free throw, Hartstein. Here's Conley in the half court. Gets a screen from Naz Reid. Back to Naz Reid. To Randall. Guarded by Hartstein. Takes him off the dribble. To McDaniels in the corner. Fades away on Holmgren. No good. SGA. There he is. Pulls up. 3-ball. No good. Back iron. Man, he can't make anything tonight. Here's Conley. They continue to leave Mike Conley wide open. I don't understand it. Here's Randall backing down SGA. Throws it up. No good. Rebound T-Wolves to Naz Reid. Takes Holmgren off the dribble. Layup. Good! 53-25. 28-point lead for the T-Wolves. 6 minutes left to go, second quarter. And a kick ball by the T-Wolves going to stay Thunder basketball. SGA on a pick and roll right there, but I believe Randall with the stuck his foot out. Here's Alexander on Gobert. Almost travels, actually. Yeah, he did travel. Pulled up to take a shot, then went to pass it, and then... Man, he can't do anything right now. Dude, he pulled up. He was wide open. Why didn't he shoot it? He thought Gobert was going to block it. But Gobert was playing off of him a little bit. 53-25, 28-point lead for the T-Wolves. 5:50. Here's Edwards. And he's fouled. Tripped. Looks like he got tripped by Dort right there. He's got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, the MVP of the league, has 2 points. He's 1 of 6 shooting. 14 minutes. Thunder have 25 points. A quarter and a half into this basketball game. Here's Conley on the inbound. Pulls up for 3, leaving him wide open. This time he misses. Holmgren rebound. SGA in the half court. McDaniels pulls up again. 3-ball, same spot. Good. There he is. That's all he's doing is just pulling up right at the top of the key for 3. Edwards in the half court now. Guarded by Dort. Edwards, crossover to the hole. Passes out to the corner. Naz Reid, pull up 3. Good. 56-28. 28-point lead for the T-Wolves. 5 minutes to go, second quarter. SGA, crossover. McDaniels goes to the hole. Scoop to the hoop. No good, but he's fouled. T-Wolves shooting about 60% from the 3 tonight. They showed a stat earlier. Naz Reid was 0 of 12 from his last 12 threes. I think he's made his only 2 tonight. First free throw is up and good. Well, he's got 6 points now. 56-29. Second free throw's up and good. So 56-30, 26-point lead for the T-Wolves. Just under 5 minutes to go, second quarter. Here's Alexander Wallace to Randall. Takes Hartstein off the dribble, throws to McDaniels in the corner. Gobert now out to Walker. Pull up is good. 58-30, 28-point lead for the T-Wolves. 4:30 left to go, second quarter. Here's Alexander. Pulls up. Good, gets the roll. 58-32. 9 points for Alexander. Edwards to Gobert, gets a handoff from him. Now Edwards gets the mismatch on Hartstein. Takes him off the dribble, pulls up. Front iron, no good. Williams with the rebound. To Hartstein, now throws it out to the corner. OKC for three, no good. Edwards, rebound. Now to Randall, back to Alexander in the corner. Baseline, good, and he's fouled. Wow. 60-32, 28-point lead, chance to make it 29. Alexander Wallace goes baseline. He goes head up right there with Hartstein. Can't believe he won that battle. Yeah, Hartstein was just too late getting over there. Free throw up and no good. Still a 28-point lead for the T-Wolves. SGA with the basketball in the half court for the Thunder. McDaniels guarding him. SGA passes out to Mitchell in the corner and no good. 3-ball. Edwards now. Rebound. Double team to Randall. Spin move on Mitchell to McDaniels in the corner. 3-ball, no good. Looked like it was tipped out, and it's going to be Thunder basketball. So 60-32, 28-point lead for the T-Wolves. 3:25 left to go, second quarter. And looks like Gobert wants the coach to challenge it on the deflection, saying it was out on the Thunder. And it was. They changed the call. T-Wolves basketball up 28. Here's Rudy. Spin move, Hartstein. No good on the layup. Rebound, McDaniels goes up and he's fouled. So 2 free throws for the T-Wolves. Chance to make it a 30-point lead. I say if it gets over 30, I mean, do the Thunder even come out with their starters in the second half? I mean, do you just go with your bench the whole second half? I mean, the starters have put up 32 points. I mean, almost a full half of basketball. That's so rare to see these days. Usually they're putting up 60 to 50 for sure, but you never see 32. There's still about 3 minutes left. I'm sure they get it over 40. Here's Williams now in the half court for the Thunder. Passes to Holmgren for 3. No good. Edwards with the rebound. He's got about almost 10 already in the first half. Edwards guarded by Mitchell. They bring the double. Now he passes out to McDaniels. Gives Edwards a screen. Goes to the hole. Edwards, good. He's insane tonight. This guy's on fire. I mean, he can't miss. 64-32. 2:40 left to go, second quarter. SGA trying to answer. No good. Edwards in the half court. Passes down to Randall. He backs down Wallace. Oh, layup is good. 66-32 and a timeout for the Thunder. 34-point lead for the T-Wolves. 2:27 left to play, second quarter. It's getting ugly. So we got the Thunder at the free throw line for 2 shots right here. Williams. First free throw is good. 66-33. T-Wolves with a 33-point lead. They doubled them up. Second free throw's up and no good. 2 minutes to go, second quarter. Here's Edwards in the half court, guarded by Wallace. To Randall. Back to Edwards. Now Randall backing down Wallace. Throws it up. Good. 68-33. T-Wolves with a 35-point lead. SGA double team. They trap him to Williams. Now guarded by Randall. He pulls up for three. Good. 68-36. 32-point lead for the T-Wolves. 1:20 left to go, second quarter. Here's Edwards, guarded by Wallace. Edwards, fadeaway jumper. Good! Holy water, Anthony Edwards. 70-36. 34-point lead for the T-Wolves. 20 points for Anthony Edwards. 8 of 11 shooting. 8 rebounds. SGA almost turns it over. To Holmgren. Goes up and he's fouled by Gobert. 2 free throws for Chet Holmgren. Wow. Edwards with an incredible first half. Every single Thunder starter is like 2 of 6, 1 of 5. They just they couldn't make anything the first half. You'd have thought they would have wanted to make this a 3-0 lead. Anthony Edwards wasn't giving up though. You could tell by his rebounds. He's got 8 rebounds. I don't think he might average 7 in a game. .47 seconds to go. T-Wolves up 32. And Randall's tripped by Jalen Williams. Not sure if it's going to be 2 free throws or just the inbounds for the T-Wolves. Yeah, I think it's going to be 2 free throws for Randall. Gilgeous-Alexander, he kind of stepped up a little bit, 7 points since he came back in the second quarter, but really was a non-factor in that first quarter. Randall's first free throw is good, 71-38. Really, Alexander did 2 things tonight from what I've seen. It's a pull-up 3 from the top of the key. If you leave him open, if you give him a little bit of space, or he drives and kind of turns around a little bit, looks for someone to pass to, and if no one's there, he'll do a fadeaway jumper, and that's the only thing he's got. And he turns it over. He drives again right to the same spot at the free throw line. Bounce pass out of bounds. T-Wolves 34-point lead. Edwards in the half court. Ooh, and he dribbles it right off his foot. So SGA and Edwards with back-to-back turnovers right there. Wow. Alexander now passes to Williams for 3, good. 72-41. 31-point T-Wolves lead. Here's Randall. 18 seconds left, second quarter. Guarded by Williams. They bring the double team. He passes out to Alexander Wallace. On Holmgren. Takes him off the dribble. Goes to the rack. No good on the layup. Rebound SGA. He throws it up in the half court. No good. So 31-point T-Wolves lead, 72 points in that first half. 41 for the Thunder. And really a first half where Anthony Edwards could do anything he wanted. Like I said, he's got 20 points, 8 rebounds, I'm guessing on the assist, but I'm going to say about 5 or 6. So he's approaching a triple double. I'm sure they'll leave him in most of the game. Not sure if it continues like this, how long the Thunder starters are going to be in the game. I know at this halftime break, I'm going to get to know the Thunder bench because I'm pretty sure they're going to play the whole fourth quarter. But yeah, we're approaching garbage time early in the second half coming up here. So if the Thunder come out and can score, maybe like have a 35-point third quarter, can hold the T Wolves to about 20, get this to manageable. Maybe there's a chance they can make it a respectable loss, but it's pretty much looking like a blowout tonight, and it's on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He didn't show up, and you can tell if he has a bad game. Uh, the rest of the Thunder players are going to go with him. Williams has had a couple threes late in that second quarter, so he's showing signs of life, but he wasn't going well early in the game. He was like 1 of 5. Now he's I want to say 3 of 7. Hit a couple three balls late, but Chet Holmgren, another one of those guys that's having a tough first half, and he's getting punked on the defensive end. This guy was a defensive stopper at Gonzaga, and I really haven't seen much of him. Kind of Gobert's doing anything he wants down there. So you got to think that this series is going to go to 2-1, and will the Thunder shoot it a little bit better in the first half in Game 4? That's really my only question. But if the T-Wolves continue to play defense like this, I mean, Alexander Wallace, he's all over the place. Edwards getting steals. He's got 2, I want to say. Gobert with the blocks. They continue to play really good defense, and that's why they have a 32, 33-point lead here right at halftime. So we'll see what's going to happen here in the third quarter. So back to the third quarter. T-Wolves up 31 with the ball in the half court. Mike Conley, guarded by Joe. Mike Conley now give and go to Gobert. He throws to Randall in the corner. Here's Randall backing down Jalen Williams. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound the Thunder and almost turn it over right there, but it's going to be Thunder basketball. Gobert almost comes up with the steal. So T-Wolves with the 31-point lead. Second half just underway. Dort now passes to Williams. He takes Randall to the hole, stolen away by Gobert. Mike Conley now in the half court. Backing down Mitchell. He steps back. 3-ball. No good. Rebound T-Wolves. McDaniels. He sets it back up in the front court to Randall. Now Gobert loses it. Steal OKC. SGA now in the half court. Step back. 3. Good. 72-44. He's got to come alive in this third quarter. If they got any chance in this game, he's got to have like 15 points in this third quarter. Here's Edwards now. Take Holmgren off the dribble. Now to Conley to McDaniels for 3. No good. 72-44. 28-point lead for the T-Wolves. Here's Williams in the half court, guarded by Conley. Takes him off the dribble. Now pass to Wallace. Fadeaway jumper. Good. That's actually Joe right there with the shot. 72-46. 26-point lead for the T-Wolves. Little 8-0 run for OKC, and Randall ends that with the layup. Goes right to the rack on Holmgren. 74-46. 28-point lead for the T-Wolves. Here's Holmgren. Guarded by McDaniels. Tries to take him off the dribble, and he's fouled. It's going to be the second foul on McDaniels. Thunder with the inbound. 9:56 left to play third quarter. Inbound pass to SGA. And it's off the Thunder's foot. It's going to still stay Thunder basketball. Actually off the T-Wolves' foot. Refs are talking about it right now, and yeah, still going to be Thunder basketball. He hit off McDaniels' knee. SGA now gets a screen from Holmgren. Holmgren goes right to the rack, and he's fouled. 74-48. Chet Holmgren gets a chance to make it a 25-point T-Wolves lead. Again, OKC on a 10-2 run right here. So they're doing exactly what they needed to do to try to get back in this game. Holmgren with the free throw, it's good. So 25-point T-Wolves lead. 9:44 left to play third quarter. Here's Conley in the full court. Guarded by Joe. He passes to Randall. Randall takes Williams on. He backs him down. Throws to McDaniels in the corner. Backs down to SGA. He fades away. No good. Williams with the rebound. OKC with numbers. Steps back to Wallace for 3. Good. Thunder. T-Wolves might need a timeout, and they do. So you got about a 15-2 run right here, 74-52. So T-Wolves still up 22, but Thunder storming back in this third quarter. Still a lot of time left. So in that third quarter, the T-Wolves defensively, they came out in the zone. Their strategy was just to let them shoot it. They're having an off night, but it kind of worked against them because now the Thunder came out in the third quarter and they can't miss. So possibly the T-Wolves switch back to a man-to-man defense right here, playing tight on the three-point line. It's going to leave open the drive to the basket, maybe a kick to Hartstein or Holmgren for an easy dunk, but they don't want to give up threes and get the Thunder right back in this game, and that's exactly what they've done 2 minutes into the third quarter. It might be 12-2 run. It's either a 12-2 or a 15-2 run, but I mean they've made up a lot of points. I mean, it was a 32-point lead, 31-point lead. Now it's 22. Edwards hasn't been a factor in this third quarter so far, but everyone's coming alive for the Thunder. Got 9 minutes left to go in the third quarter. T-Wolves up 22. Here's Edwards on Holmgren. Kicks to McDaniels in the corner for three. Good. 77-52. So there's the answer for the T-Wolves. Back up to 25. Here's SGA. Drives. Floater. No good. Front iron. Out of bounds. T-Wolves basketball. He had a chance. SGA had a chance to rebound that and put it right back up, but couldn't hold on to it. 77-52. 8:30 left to go third quarter. Conley now. Backing down Joe. To Gobert. T-Wolves almost lose it. They almost go backcourt. Conley regains it. Gets a screen from Gobert. Drives to the hole on Holmgren. No good on the layup. Outlet pass to Williams. He backs it out. Throws to Joe. Wide open for three. Doesn't take it. Throws to Wallace. Three ball is no good. That's actually Dort with the miss on the three. Edwards with the rebound. T-Wolves up 25. 77-52. Here's Randall. Guarded by Holmgren. Goes off his leg. He regains it. Throws to Edwards. Guarded tight by Joe. Crossover. Under the legs. Drives to the hole. Edwards under the rack. Good! Holy water. Anthony Edwards. 79-52. Back up to a 27-point lead. Here's Joe for three. No good. Here's Conley with the rebound. T-Wolves in the front court. Edwards to the rack! And he's fouled. Actually, a no call, and Gobert slams it. 81-52. 29-point lead for the T-Wolves. Jump back out in a big lead. Here's Williams. Step back, three ball. And he pushed off. Offensive foul. Thunder had a little mini run right there, but a couple Anthony Edwards layups. Well, he missed that one, and Gobert was right there for the rebound. I mean, but the first one he did was like an up and under. He's in the air forever. I mean, he took off, from about 15 feet from the baseline and just did an up and under. It was incredible. 81-52. Here's Conley to Edwards. Gets a screen from Gobert. Pulls up three. Good! Anthony Edwards! He can't miss right now. Points to the crowd. Here's Joe now on Conley. Edwards tries to go for the steal, and it's going to be a foul on him. And he smells blood in the water. I mean, when that ball's on the floor like that, wow. Completely taking over this game right now, Anthony Edwards. About 27 points. Triple-double territory. He's got about 10 rebounds. Just got to get the assists up. SGA to the rack to Williams in the corner. Now to Joe for three. No good. Randall with the rebound. He's in the half court, guarded by SGA. Backs him down. Randall, spin move to the rack. Floater, no good. But he's fouled. 84-52. 32-point T-Wolves lead. 6:22 left to play third quarter. Chance to make it 34. Randall with 2 free throws. 12 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. 5 of 10 shooting for him. First free throws up and good. 85-52. Second free throws up and good. 86-52. Lead back up to 34. 6:17 left to play second quarter. Joe back to SGA. Now Williams to the rack. Slams it home. 86-54. 32-point T-Wolves lead. 6 minutes left to go, third quarter. Here's Conley now, guarded by Joe. Throws to McDaniels. Almost stolen away and deflected out of bounds. It's still going to be T-Wolves basketball. 5:55 left to play third quarter. Conley on the inbound to Gobert. To McDaniels, now to Edwards. Takes Williams off the dribble. Good defense by Williams. Now they bring the double team to McDaniels for three. Good. 89-54. 35-point T-Wolves lead. 5:30 left to play third quarter. SGA trying to answer. Guarded by Edwards. Takes him off the dribble, throws it up, and he's fouled. Looked like he got bailed out right there. Just kind of threw it up, and that's a 30 down 35 foul right there. He actually took Randall off the dribble right there. I thought it was good defense by Randall. He kind of pushed him to the baseline, made a tough shot for him, but refs called a foul. 2 free throws for SGA. First free throw is good. What's up, Daniel? How you doing, man? Everyone go check out Daniel Berry Sports, man. He's got great highlights on games, basketball, baseball. Gildress Alexander now with 13 points. Second free throw is good. 89-56. 5:28 left to play third quarter. Here's Conley now in the half court, guarded by Wiggins. Now he passes to Randall, guarded by Hartenstein. He pulls up for three. Randall, good! Julius Randall! 92-56. Can they double him up on a 50 burger? Here's Randall. Guarded Williams actually with the basketball. Screen from Hartenstein. He drives, fades away, blocked by Gobert. Throws to Edwards. Takes his time now in the half court. Anthony Edwards. Screen from Gobert. He pulls back. Jumper. No good. Looks like he pushed off right there. Offensive foul on Anthony Edwards. 92-56. This is getting ugly. Good thing I took a screenshot of the Thunder's bench because I know they're going to be putting a few guys in this game. Wiggins, Mitchell, Joe, Caruso, Wallace, they're all coming in pretty soon. Shea misses a jumper. 92-56. Randall now. Pull up on Shea. Good. 94-56. OKC's got to call a timeout. 4:25 left to play third quarter. You got to think now the Thunder probably going to pull their starters. I'm assuming. I mean, this late lead is getting out of control. I mean, There's nothing they can do at this point. The starters aren't shooting well. They had a moment there early in the third quarter where they went on a small run, but Anthony Edwards ended that. Gobert with the dunk, Randall with a three, and before you knew it, the lead was back up to 30, and it's approaching. It's in the 40s. So this is getting ugly, and it's going to be garbage time from here on out. Feel like the Thunder needed to get Caruso in the game. Maybe he's a defensive liability, but it kind of gives them a spark on offense a little bit. Yeah, it looks like SGA is out of the game. It's Dort, Wiggins, Wallace. Looks like Mitchell and Hartstein. So starters out of the game basically for the Thunder. Mitchell inbound to Dort to Wiggins. He steps back for jumper, no good. Rebound, T-Wolves. Their starters are still in it except Randall. Alexander Wallace to Edwards. He goes baseline. He gets doubled. Now Alexander takes a three. Good. 97-56. 41-point T-Wolves lead. 3:30 left to play third quarter. Here's Mitchell in the half court. Gets a screen from Hartstein. Edwards almost pokes it away. Mitchell now pulls up 15. No good. Gobert with the rebound to McDaniels now in the half court. He takes Wiggins off the dribble. No good on the layup. Hartstein with the rebound. Wiggins now in the full court. Guarded by McDaniels. Wiggins throws to Dort in the corner for three. Good. 97-59. 38-point T-Wolves lead. 3 minutes left to play, third quarter. Dort 6 points, 2 of 4 from 3. Gobert now on a handoff to Edwards. Edwards pulls up from about 33. God! Oh my goodness! And he tells the crowd he can't miss. 100-59. T-Wolves up 41. Here's Wiggins now. To Mitchell, back to Hartenstein. Runner is no good. Gobert with the rebound. I think the T-Wolves want to put as much on them. They want to make a statement. Naz Reid for 3, no good. Hartenstein with the rebound. 100-59. And Wallace slips. It's going to be a foul on Naz Reid. Blocking foul on him. Man, Edwin, yeah. So what's the 3, about 27, 30 feet? Yeah, that was about 33 feet. Yeah, him and Dort are battling down there. They're kind of getting on a pushing match down at the other end after Edwards with that 3. Kind of showed him up a little bit, like, how disrespectful to put Dort on me right here. Wallace with the free throw. It's up and good. 100-60. And there's Naz Reid and McDaniels getting substitutions out of the game. I'm sure Edwards is coming soon. Second free throw is up and good. 100-61. 39-point T-Wolves lead. Here's Edwards in the full court, guarded by Wallace. Handoff from Gobert. Here's Edwards, 3! No, back iron, no good. If he make that, the whole house goes down. Now DiVincenzo for 3. Good. Teammate picks him up. If Edwards misses, another teammate picks him up. It's been like that all night. 103-61. Good answer right there for the Thunder. Wiggins with the layup. 103-63. 40-point lead for the T-Wolves. Here's DiVincenzo. Guarded by Wallace. That's Mitchell now. Edwards. Fade away. Good. He's just showing off now. I'm sure they take him out after that, but what an incredible night for Anthony Edwards. Standing ovation for him. Minnesota on their feet as he probably substitute for the rest of the game right there, I'd say. Don't need to play him anymore up 42-43. Great game for him. My bad about the delay. I had to get high as shit for this fourth quarter, being it's garbage time. Here's Randall now. Back to DiVincenzo. 107-70, 37-point lead for the T-Wolves. Fadeaway Randall. Oh, off the backboard. Looked like Tim Duncan right there. Julius Randle makes it a 109-70, 39-point T-Wolves lead. Here's Randall. Wallace. To Wiggins in the corner. 3-ball is no good. Rebound Naz Reid. DiVincenzo in the half court. To Randall, he pulls up from about 36 feet away. Oh my goodness! Julius Randle! 3-ball. 112-70. 42-point T-Wolves lead. Jalen Williams behind the back pass to Mitchell. Layup is good. Pretty pass right there from him. 112-72. Naz Reid to DiVincenzo. Gives him a screen. Back to Naz Reid to Julius Randle. Same spot. Let's see if he pulls up. Crossover. Bounce pass back to Naz Reid. Randle. Guarded by Wallace. Step back. 3! No good. Back iron. That was a heat check right there from Julius Randle. Tries to foul Wiggins. Gets no call right there. Back to Williams. To Wallace in the corner. Good. 3-ball is good for the Thunder. 112-75. DiVincenzo now. To Naz Reid. Back to Shannon. The rookie. Good in the corner for 3. 115-75. Back to 40. 9 minutes left to go, fourth quarter. Shannon having the game of his life. I want to say he's got 12, 14 points. I'm not sure if Randall got hurt or something, but he's going back to the locker room. He's walking by himself. I think he's fine. I think he just checked out right there. Williams now to Mitchell. 3-ball's no good. All the subs are in right now. So you got Alexander Wallace, Shannon, Naz Reid still in the game, DiVincenzo, and looks like Clark. Alexander Wallace to the rack, gets his own rebound, and layup is good. 117-75, 42-point T-Wolves lead. 8:22 left to play fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell now. Spins, throws it up, and good. So, and one opportunity for the Thunder. 117-77. 24 points for Randall, 9 of 15 shooting. 2 of 5 from 3. But the impressive one, I mean, he's almost at half court right there, and he pulls up. Alexander now passes to Shannon in the corner again. No good on the 3 this time. Joe with the rebound in the half court. Back to Mitchell. Drives to the hole, blocked by Naz Reid. Alexander now to the rack. Passes to Shannon to the rack. Good. And one opportunity. The rookie out of Illinois has got 14 points. It's a playoff career high. It's this is the game of his life right here. He had about 9 points in the second quarter. They brought him in here in the fourth, but still, I mean, nobody's expecting that from him. That's how good it's going for the T-Wolves tonight when he's coming off the bench getting 14 points. Look at Randall's face. He's like, man, just a shocked expression. And this kid's getting a standing ovation from the crowd. Terrence Shannon Jr. First 6 games of his career, 6 points. Tonight, 14 in the playoffs. Incredible. 120-78, back to 42. Here's Williams for 3. Hairball. 120 to 78. Air ball 3 for the Thunder, and it's going to be a timeout on the floor for the Thunder. 7:41 left to play, fourth quarter. 120 to 78. You really never know in these series, but just the way the T Wolves have played tonight, I feel like it's going to transfer over to Game 4. And this series is going to even up going back to OKC. And really, Game 5 is going to be the deciding game. But if I was a betting man, and I'm not, I would take the T Wolves in the next game. That's for sure. Edwards, just played like his back was against the wall. You could tell, and I could tell on the boards, the defensive boards, especially. Um, and he was just a factor passing the ball early. The threes were going in for him tonight, and Gildress Alexander wasn't a factor really all game. Here's a three for the T Wolves. All the subs are in the game, so I don't know all these players, but here's Joe with the ball, drives to the hole, blocked. Shannon picks it up, passes it out, drive, and a foul. Again, the T Wolves have, they're probably like their third team in right now. Let's see, who are these guys? Shannon now passes out, drive for the Wolves. Layup is no good. Jalen Williams got fouled on the rebound. Still 120 to 78. It's going to be a foul on the T Wolves. 6:55 left to play, fourth quarter. But a classic game three, really, in my opinion. I mean, when a team's back's against the wall, they don't want to go down 3-0. They know they're going to get the majority of the calls in the game. But it wasn't really like that. I mean, just the Wolves shot it really good tonight. And SGA was a non factor early. The T Wolves got a huge lead. And a couple times you saw it get back to about 20, but it really was 20 or more throughout the second quarter and on. So right now, 120 to 78. Three ball for the T Wolves. Back iron, no good. Dang with the rebound for the Thunder. He drives, kick out to Williams for three. No good for the Thunder. Rebound. Layup is good for Wallace. 120 to 80. 40-point lead for the T Wolves. Dillingham is in the game. Guys I've never even heard, like G League guys. Passes, drive to the rack. Good. The starters for the T Wolves are on their feet right now. They're cheering these guys on. Here's Dang now. Turnaround. Passes back out to Mitchell. Layup. No good. Rebound. Shannon. Having the game of his life. 14 points. Rookie out of Illinois. Passes off. He's going to get an assist right here. Another layup for the T Wolves is good. 124 to 80. So he's got about 14 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Layup for Williams is good. 124 to 82. Absolutely no defense right now. Looks like an all-star game, honestly. Like a street ball game. Clark to the rack. Good. Probably got fouled right there, but they're not going to call that. Let this game go on. And looks like got a timeout right here for the Thunder. They're getting Wally Zerbiak look like. I didn't see his name. We'll just call him Zerbiak. Call him Wally Zerbiak. He enters the game. This guy is probably the last guy on the T Wolves bench. If I'm the T Wolves right here, just for the crowd, I feed this Wally Zerbiak lookalike. Just give him like 6 shots in a row, all from 3. Get him shots like off the dribble, just run plays for him. This guy, I mean, he looks like one of us. Like he looks like he shouldn't be in the league right now. He's probably really good, but you could tell just They gave him a roster spot, last guy on the bench, rarely plays at all. One of those guys like the fan favorites in the game. His name's not Zerbiak. I just kind of gave him that nickname. SGA had two things he did tonight. There's a step back three at the top of the key. He'd either drive and pass it out or drive and do the jump shot. It's just like a couple things he had in his game. I'm sure he has more things in his arsenal, but nothing he was doing tonight worked. 14 points for him tonight. He averaged 34 in the first two games. He only had 4 free throws tonight, so he was kind of settling for jump shots rather than getting to the rack. Really good defense by the Thunder too, because anytime they would double him and he'd have trouble passing out of it, and really just he had a lot of problems tonight. Looks like a foul on Mitchell of the Thunder. 126 to 82. 4:48 left to play, fourth quarter. So we got a 44-point lead. Dillingham now passes out. Again, I don't know these guys. Back to Dillingham. 3, air ball. And you're almost rooting for him at this point. Probably going to be their only playoff opportunity. Here's Mitchell to the rack. Good. That guy's a pretty good player for the Thunder. He doesn't play a lot. Dillingham now in the half court, guarded by Mitchell. Blocked by Mitchell. It's going to be out of bounds, staying T-Wolves basketball. 126 to 84. 4:18 left to play, fourth quarter. Rob Dillingham, 6'2", out of Kentucky. First free throw is good, 127 to 84. Game 4, Monday night, 8:30 Eastern. Second free throw's up, back iron, no good. Rebound, T-Wolves. Dillingham. Oh, what a pass to Zerbiak! What a finish right there! Pass from Dillingham looked like J. Will from the old Sacramento Kings days. Dillingham with the tight defense on Mitchell. He floats it up good. That guy probably should get some more playing time for the Thunder. Man, Dillingham's handles are really good. Woo! Passes back out. No look pass from him. This guy's got passing handles. He's a good player. The Magic need to look at him. Rob Dillingham. Got to make a move for him. $129 to 86. Again, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander tonight. 14 points, 4 of 13 shooting, 6 assists, 4 turnovers. Mitchell again. Layup is good for him. 129 to 88. He's got about 18 tonight. Here's Zerbiak. Floats it up. Alley-oop. Terrible pass on the alley-oop right there. His name's Garza, actually, but we're calling him Zerbiak. Season low tonight, 14 points. MVP of the league. Just a no-show. Here's Zerbiak, 3! God! Garza! The Wally Zerbiak! Reincarnation! For the T-Wolves, 132 to 88. 2:54 left to play, fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell taking over this fourth quarter. Gotta be kidding me. Can't stop him right now. 132 to 90. Floater's good for him. Dillingham behind the back. Floater, no good. Man, he's really good with the handles. Here's Dort now. Back out to Deng for 3. Oh, bank shot. You could tell that was lucky as shit right there. 132 to 93, 3 ball for the T Wolves is good. 135 to 93, 2:11 left to play fourth quarter. Here's Wallace, the pass to Williams, back to Dane. He goes baseline. Nice move. Back to Williams for three. No good. Good rebound by Wallace. By Dort, actually. 135 to 95. 40-point lead for the T-Wolves. Layup is good. Absolutely no defense right now for the Thunder. 137 to 95. Here's Mitchell. Pass out to Williams in the corner. Williams drives back out to Mitchell. 3-ball is no good. Can't miss right now. I'm surprised he missed that. As the T-Wolves drive, layup's no good, but a rebound and a putback. 139 to 95. 44-point lead. Here's Williams. To Williams, back out for three. To Dang, 3-ball, step back, good. 139 to 98. 1 minute left to play, fourth quarter. Dillingham gets a screen from Zerbiak. Back out to the T-Wolves for three. Back to Zerbiak. Backing down Williams. Here's Zerbiak. Fade away! God! My goodness! Oh, Anthony Edwards is loving it right now. Whole crowd on their feet for him. They're chanting his name. Here's Williams. Back to Dort for three. Good. 141 to 101. 37 seconds left. Floater is good by the T-Wolves. I swear, the last four layups to the rack, I mean, nobody's stepping up to guard or jump up, play any defense. Here's Williams now guarded by Dillingham. Back to Williams, out for three. No good. I think they're just going to hold it. And OKC's still going to lead this series 2-1, but tremendous effort by the T-Wolves, a team that was backed against the wall tonight, and really shot it like, they wanted to, at least keep this series respectable. They didn't want to go down 3-0. I realized, I don't know the stat on it, but I know teams really don't come back down 3-0. So 2-1, if they play any chance they play like this in Game 4, which I feel like they will, they're going to even this series up at 2. And really the game of every series, a 7-game series, is Game 5. So we're going to see what happens Game 4 first. They got to take care of business, but tremendous game from Anthony Edwards. Rebounding tonight, he wanted it. He wanted it more than SGA, who had an opportunity to take a 3-game lead in this series. But Anthony Edwards prevented that. Really, in the first half, he had 20 points, 8 rebounds, about 4 assists. And you could tell just early on that he wasn't going to be denied. And Randall came alive for him. They were up 20 for most of the game, went to 30. And then it got to about 40 late in that third quarter, in that fourth quarter. But Anthony Edwards, if he shows up like he did in this game, in Game 4, 30 points, 12 of 17 shooting, 5 of 8 from 3, 9 rebounds for him. So I thought he had more rebounds. He only had 9. But this guy played incredible. And how about Shannon, the rookie from Illinois, who I hope they interview right now. He's right next to Edwards. But this guy played phenomenal. I mean, he's only played 6 games in his career, had 6 points in those 6 games. He now comes in his first playoff game and has 14 points, about 5 rebounds, and about 3 assists. So the basketball gods, I mean, it was a crazy night because you saw guys like even Rob Dillingham played played his ass off in that fourth quarter. And Garza, the Wally Zerbiak, I knew he was going to come in and hit a three. He also had the fadeaway jumper too at the end. So shout out to him. It was good to see guys that you never will really see play in the NBA in that fourth quarter. But pretty much it was garbage time, I want to say, in that second half for the most part of it. Great game to call, but you want to see closer games. You want to see this, a tight game into the fourth quarter, better defense on the Thunder's part. I really thought once it got to a 20-point lead, they kind of let it go a little bit. I'm not going to say they stopped playing hard, but they just had that 2 games. We're up 2 games, and it's going to be 2 games to 1. So I'm sure they'll make adjustments in Game 4, but Anthony Edwards, there's nothing you can do if he's going to play like that. There's no defense out there that could stop that from what I just saw right now. So 143 to 101, a 42-point T-Wolves win, and we're going to see what happens in Game 4. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it.